So as you can see, ILIA youth are very driven and they have always been change makers. And they've also always been advocates for their community. So our next speaker, Brother Alawi Masud, is a reflection of this as well as of ILIA's identity. Alawi actually designed our logo that you see here on the screen back in 10th grade. But today, Alawi serves as the director of ILIA's Advocacy and Public Policy Leadership track. And he has been making waves in the community and on Capitol Hill advocating for the rights of our communities and communities abroad. He works really hard to make sure that our ILIA community is recognized all over the world and across the nation, and is leading the exciting advocacy certification that we offer our youth. So without further ado, please welcome Brother Alawi Masud.
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I really like the energy tonight. A lot of beautiful faces. I'm looking at you, Amu Ayman. I'm looking at you. Alhamdulillah. Anyway, my name is Alawi Masud. Again, I'm the Advocacy and Public Policy Leadership Director here at ILIA, Islamic Leadership Institute of America. And again, I've been here for a little while now. I wanted to share my experiences here and also talk about how ILIA has pushed me outside of my comfort zone and how it pushes countless youth outside of their comfort zone as well. From my perspective, it's pushed me outside of my comfort zone in three specific ways: through working with others, through reconciling my faith, and also through project management. So firstly, I was first introduced and started working with ILIA at around age 14, right? I wasn't doing that much in my life currently, but Amu Ayman came up to me and asked, "Hey, do you want to design the ILIA logo?" This was a very, very exciting opportunity for me. I've done graphic design in the past, but I did it as a hobby, only did for fun. However, this was the first time I was able to work with a client on a project like this. Yet, even though it was exciting at first, I never realized how difficult it would be for me to accomplish this sort of project, especially given the fact that when I was 14, I was a bratty little kid. You see, what happened was that doing this sort of projects, I never really worked on a project before with other people. This was the first time I had to interact with others when accomplishing projects. It was the first time I had to work with a client when accomplishing projects. And through struggle and through hardship, I finally learned the skills and interpersonal skills necessary in order for me to accomplish such a project. And through, alhamdulillah, Amu Ayman's patience here, we were able to create the logo that you see in front of you today. Ameen. A couple of years passed by a little bit. And what happens is that I was approached and contacted by ILIA to become the Advocacy and Public Policy Leadership Director that I am currently now. While this was an exciting opportunity, I was also a bit hesitant at first, given the fact that this would mean I have to represent my faith to other people. I would have to represent being Muslim to other people, and I have to represent my love for Islam to other people. This is a challenge that the youth have currently in America, how to reconcile you being Muslim with the fact that you being American. And it's a struggle that we all go through, and it's a struggle that I had when I was contacted to do this position. Yet through the community here at ILIA, through the Islamic knowledge that was bestowed upon me by this community, and through the brothers and sisters that had my back and had my support, I was able to reconcile myself with my faith and be unapologetically Muslim. And finally, so just to recap, we went over two things that got me out of my comfort zone. We talked about how working with other people got me out of my comfort zone, and interacting with my faith got me out of my comfort zone. But finally, let's talk about how project management got me out of my comfort zone. So at the beginning of 2020, this year, what has happened is that I was approached as Advocacy and Public Policy Leadership Director to start on a book called Hindutva in America. It was about the Indian ideology that is very present in India and America today, and how it relates to Muslims here and abroad. Yet, when I was approached to do this, I was really, really scared because I've never written a book like this before. I've never written a publication like this before, right? So when they asked me, "Hey, Alawi, you want to write a book?" I said, "Maybe not. I don't think I should write a book right now," because I was really, really scared, right? For such a publication to be done by my small team, I needed to refresh myself and look myself in the mirror and say I was able to accomplish this and my team had my back when accomplishing this, right? And I knew that my team had my back, and I was able to accomplish this through three things. One, ILIA taught me project management. Secondly, ILIA taught me leadership skills. But thirdly, ILIA taught me a mindset that will never be found anywhere else. ILIA taught me to have trust and confidence in Allah. All I know is that because of the fact I went into this project with good intentions by saying, inshallah, whatever came out of this project will be good as well. So, instead of saying maybe no, I said, inshallah. And the book that you see in front of you today is the book that came out of this project. Alhamdulillah, here we are today celebrating this 10th anniversary dinner. And just like me coming out of my comfort zone, you can help countless of other youths get out of their comfort zone as well and become a better person that they ever thought they could be. Jazakallah khairan.